All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahawah Kadash. This is a scripture that I'm working through Timothy at the moment, trying to give some breakdowns. My idea is to just work through Timothy. I'm working through 2 Timothy at the moment, but I'm going to roll back and go back to 1 Timothy at some point, but just working through 2 Timothy. Paul is in prison. Just put some context. Paul is in prison. He's writing to Timothy. Paul thinks he's going to get charged, and he's just trying to pass the mantle on, onto Timothy. Give him some good advice. And preaching the word. Timothy, 2 Timothy 4. I charge thee therefore before God and the Lord Yahweh Shai, you shall judge the quick and the dead. The quick being the moving, the living. Quick, to quicken something means to make it move. On the dead at his appearing and his kingdom. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhaust with all long suffering and doctrine. That is to preach the word of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, the redemption of the Israelites. Be instant in season. I'm not sure what that means. Let's carry on. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. They, who's they? That is the people, the Israelites, to whom he was going to preach. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers. This is all the wine of Babylon. This is, witchcraft, women burning sage, all sorts of madness, crystals, all this kind of new age doctrine. They're looking for the answers, but they're getting all these different teachers having itching ears. That itching ears means that they want to hear. Their ears are hungry. Their ears are asking for satisfaction. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and they shall be turned unto fables. Fables being stories that nobody knows if they're true or not. Nobody knows if crystal works or not. Nobody knows, all this sort of weird stories that, there's no truth in them. Fables. Aesop's fables. Just stories. Stories were made up by some dude, basically. Philosophies made up by some dude. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. Proof to show worth, to show value, full proof of thy ministry means to make your ministry, show your ministry worthwhile, of high quality, of a high standard. For I am now ready to be offered. This is Paul, he thinks it's it. And my time of departure says this is at hand. This is sad. I have fought a good fight. I've finished my course. I've kept the faith. Oh my God. I mean, when nobody ever told me before the context of these letters, It's only when I listened to people like GMS, I started to understand what was going on. This guy is getting ready to die. He's like, this is it, And I personally been going through some stuff at the moment as well. I know what it feels like to feel like you played your last hand and you're just waiting for the hammer, Not like Paul. I ain't nowhere. Don't get me wrong. I ain't nowhere the same for each other. Paul. I'm not even trying to even front like that. But this man is really. He's saying but he's happy because he knows he's kept the faith. He ain't wavered. He didn't sell out. He's strong, but he knows it is. Look, this is a jam. He knows he's in a jam right now. He's in a proper jam. And he's like, wow, this might be it, But what he's been taught and what has been proved through faith is that you stick with Yahweh Shai, everything's going to be all right. Henceforth, There is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, just the Spirit, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them that love his appearing. Do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. Do thy diligence. You're supposed to, supposed to, but like, it's part of your duty, let's say, that you should visit him. For Demas has forsaken me, having loved his present world, and departed unto Thessalonica, Crescens to Galatia, Titus unto Dalmatia. So that's all my boys, all of his boys, all Paul's boys, all of his homeboys, all his brethren. They sold out. They left him in the shit. And Tychicus, verse 11. Only Luke is with me. Take Mark and bring him with thee, for he is profitable to me for the ministry. And Tychicus have I sent to Ephesus. The cloak that I left at Troas and Carpus, when thou comest, bring it with thee. This is a testament. When we